Alrighty, people. So, you guys have been wondering, if you're wondering about how, what's a good deck to start off with, you can just come over here, and let's go to Deck Manager. One deck that's really good, as you can see, I'm only level 0 in my trainer level. I haven't really done much with this account, but you see this deck right here? This deck can be made right off the start when you very first enter the game. With this, you can see the stuff that's in it. I'm not sure if this comes automatically, but it might. Gyarados GX. I'm not sure if everyone gets that automatically. But, yeah. If we just keep scrolling through all this, you can see, all the cards. Now, this deck is heavily on draws. You'll get a lot of drawing, especially with these roller skates, but sometimes you might not. It just depends. Another one is this, because this can combo with this Gyarados's Berserker Splash, which what it does is that it does 80 damage to the opponent's active Pokemon, but does 10 damage to eat all bench Pokemon. And what you can do, since this thing over here, this Stadium Rough Seas, heals 30 damage per water Pokemon, it can help you out. And yeah, just more. You want to have at least 2 of these because it allows you to, if you have a really bad hand or nothing in your hand, you're able to draw 7 cards with this. So, and this is just for more drawing. This, the special energy can come in very handy because of just, it can just help you because, you have other Gyaradoses or stuff, because this deck heavily centers around Gyarados. But you have a Gyarados, all your Gyarados except for one Gyarados is in the prize card, and you still want to reuse that Gyarados. This thing allows you to take a Pokemon that got the water Pokemon that got knocked out with this energy attached to it. It will go right back to your hand instead of going to the discard pile. So this will help you out. And then you also have this bad boy, which what he does is he will his ability is Water Shuriken, which you discard an energy, which you have plenty of energies in this deck. And, yeah, you discard an energy and it puts 3 damage counters or 30 damage per, Pokemon. Sorry if my voice cracked there. But, yeah, basically, him on your bench, keep using his ability, plus with any of these 3 Gyarados' attacks, you can do high amounts of damage. Now, you want to have at least 17. I put the 2 Articunos in just to take damage, but it mostly just centers around these guys for setting up. This deck requires you to set up a lot, which is why you want to have quite a bit of trainers. You want to have at least 4 dive balls, because it allows you to search for Pokemon. Water Pokemon of your choosing. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to get into battle and show you how this deck works. So let's get into the match. As we wait for an opponent to load up. There we go. So we have the advantage in this match. I'm just gonna go with Tails. Alright. With this deck, if you win the coin flip, you always want to try and go first, just so that you're able to set up better. My opponent has a mulligan. I'll put him up. I want to look through his deck. So he's doing a fire, and he's got some. Oh, he had quite a few mulligans. Oh dear. So he's got a Blaziken GX. I have one of those right now on this account. All right. Yeah, I'll take those. We take those. We take those. Okay. So now you just basically set up with. You just want to use these professors, get them out of the way, just kind of draw a lot because it allows you to set up better in the long term. But I think this guy is pretty new, probably. He's got, looks like the starting fire and starting fighting deck, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah. Now, warning, you may have a few cases where you deck out, which, if anybody knows what that means, it means like you use all of the cards in your deck and you lose, and that's pretty bad, so don't do that. So just be careful with how much you draw, but you do want to draw enough to allow you to support yourself and all that shenanigans. Yeah, basically I'm just using this magic card to take damage for the most part, just so that I can get the one that's on my bench set up. And with this dive ball, I'm going to be taking Greninja out, just because I can have him on my bench then. And since you only really start out with one of these guys, you wanna put this, another one of these on him, an energy on him, one of these special ones, because it allows you to recycle him. But I'm not going to do that because I want to set up this magic carp down here. If he has this certain type of girder that I really hate, why did that do so much last time? Oh, we don't. Oh, okay. I completely forgot Magikarp only had 30 health. That's funny. Okay, so here's where Greninja can come in handy, because if let's just say this guy had 90 health, I could use this and I could use his ability and Berserker Splash, which would KO that Pokemon, but I don't need to use it. I could, but I'm not going to, just to save the energies. Let's get those draws in. So yeah, as you can see, what I was talking about, lots of drawing. Clicking the button too fast. Lots, or clicking the screen, whichever. Get another Magikarp out here. Push these two guys down. And yeah. Actually I might, yeah, we'll use his ability. We're gonna use it on this guy. And then we'll use Berserker Slash, which does 10 damage to all my Pokemon, but hey, that's alright. Voice cracks again. Man, teenage years suck. But, yeah. This deck is pretty simple to understand. So, I mean, yeah. It'll get you up there until you're able to, like, actually create good decks. But to start out, this is probably a really good deck. I'll get this on him, and now that he is set up, we'll just evolve him, because why not? Now I am going to... Alright, I'm going to activate his ability. And we're going to KO that Growlithe, allowing me to draw an extra prize card. See, this is another thing they can do in the early rounds. If you're able to get Greninja, like I just did, set up, you can snipe their bench and take out some of their bench Pokemon, which is allowing you to take them out. And if he doesn't draw a basic Pokemon, then I pretty much win. No basic, yeah, I win. So yeah, this deck isn't too hard to really understand. And here's where I can show you this, because now what I can do is it heals all of my Pokemon, because all of my Pokemon are water types, which means they all get healed by that thing, which can help you with this combo, Berserker Splash, which kills him. And yeah. So all in all, this deck is pretty easy to understand, and is also not that hard to make because it's basically the starting cards you get at the beginning of the game. But yeah, that's all.